This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. Oh no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up here or something. Damn, does this have more to do with that tragedy? We got blood here. Yikes. There's one room open here. Yo, what happened here? The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage. Bathroom? I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. Maybe a different killing game took place here. It could also have to do with the tragedy. Bathroom? This is the girls' bathroom. Even a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. Oh, come on, Makoto. There's no one in there. You're not invading anyone's privacy. Pussy. Okay, nothing here. This one is black. And what is this room? A giraffe? Or a deer? No, I think it's a giraffe. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Huh. This is one of the metal. These are the metal sheets that usually covered the windows, aren't they? I wonder if I could open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. This must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. There's a metal plate mounted to the locker. There's no way to get it open. Okay, I don't see anything here I can use. Looks like that's it. Whoa, this is a clean room, unlike everywhere else. This room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
Jeez, Kyoko. It's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. Huh? A regret? How you doing? Kyoko looks almost meek right now. She must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her. Alright, if you say so. Chair. A leather chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's. Laptop? There's a PC on the desk. Oh, it's not a laptop. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However...
There's not much though, nothing we don't already know.
In other words...
The ultimate in despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sort of people whose driving forces come from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best he can do as a complete Kirigiri failure. Any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? Makoto's trying really hard to open up Kyoko to her father. I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on. I see. That's a good outlook to have. So this looks like it might be a secret room. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something?
So...
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I could feel a breeze coming out. I was gonna say, there's no way Kyoko missed it. A breeze?
Indeed.
There's like an open space on the other side of this wall. Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it? Did you verify some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However...
But I don't have a clue what that password might be. Did you try Kyoko? All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. You're right. It's not nearly enough to go on.
It's true.
I looked through all the paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I'll learn more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. Or maybe for her there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. Password could be Kyoko. Something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? Oh, sorry, I was just trying to figure what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Well, she doesn't want to believe that he cares. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well?
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want. Okay. Alright, let's see if it works. There's some interesting implications if it does. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. There we go. Are you alright, Kyoko? What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked! It's just gonna piss her off.
Why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she dissipated to the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. There's a present on the table, and a picture with a father and his child. Hey, Kyoko. I may as well not even been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. Are there security cameras in here? Doesn't look like it. But... Are you alright? She was right, it was unusual and she couldn't stop looking at it. No, not just looking, glaring. I'd better check out that suspicious present before I do anything. Alright. Is it for her birthday, maybe? There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm kind of getting a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why, you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Jeez. Are you saying something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Is there gonna be a head in there or something? Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside, and... He screamed. Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Whoa, whose head is that? What was in the box? It was bones. And it was wrapped with joy? Did the mastermind wrap this up? Is it the headmaster? Human bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones!
Wrong.
Well, that's not what I was thinking of, the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing! A dead guy in a box! My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Oh, hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. Oh, and nobody's been here since the killing game started? Alter Ego said that the mastermind was probably here in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words...
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption, anyway. Are you okay? As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Oh no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as she thought, so she knew it was a possibility. But I had to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Hidden room present. Are you okay? Ask her, Makoto. I feel like I shouldn't make pointless small talk right now. Maybe I should just look around a bit first. Alright. The picture. Huh? This picture. It's Kyoko. Oh, she looks so happy. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... It's so different from Kyoko today. Hey, Kyoko.
Why would you?
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past. And yet, to now find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Photo of Kyoko and Headmaster. Do you want to talk? Okay, we can't talk to Kyoko. This filing cabinet seems like the kind of place you'd find a clue. I should take a look. But I don't think Kyoko would like some stranger like me touching her dad's stuff.
Hey.
It's fine. Check whatever you want. Are you sure? Okay then. I went through each drawer one by one, starting from the top. But all I found were piles and piles of unrelated documents. He was pretty dedicated to his job, huh?
Well?
It's just because he didn't have anything else. He could have inherited our family business, our legacy. Instead, he left it all behind.
Now,
If he couldn't even handle a job like this, he would have been that much more of a failure. I'm sure he couldn't stand the thought of that, and it made him desperate. Now the desk. The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
Because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Yeah, she reached into Hifumi's pants.
Yes, his pants.
Okay then, if you don't mind. Oh man, I miss Hifumi. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this? It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says in case of emergency. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words...
A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what it is. What that is. I think you're probably right.
It would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko... I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Headmaster's e-handbook.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? Sure. A favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he'd hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. A game theory. I'm sorry. This isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. I've only just now that tie in Kyoko's hair. Which might be the same ones she's got in that childhood picture. You're right, I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I got myself under control, I returned to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Oh man. I hope she's alright. Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster. Killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. Yeah, okay, I already know this. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is... No, it's not one of us. There's no way. "15 of us met in the main hall." The male hall? I'm going to assume that's supposed to be main. Add Makura to the mix and you get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Even Makura. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are... me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. There's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. You're right, Makoto. Don't fucking start suspecting everyone else. I wonder if we could consider Makoto a suspect. Is that possible? Because it's implied that just like everyone else, he's lost his memory. And he's been having this dream about how he has to stay here. No. Crackpot theory. I refuse it. How you doing, chick?
Hey, Makoto!
Oh, she's so happy. Are you here to look around too? Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah!
So I figured, if all the doors in school had been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
But...
For sure, although I couldn't bring myself to open it.
Because, I mean...
It might explode, right? And that'd really suck, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. No, she doesn't trust you, Makoto. It's alright. Assuming the mastermind is one of us, when Monokuma approached us in here, it would be very sly for them to somehow be operating him while in here with us. And if it's not one of us, where are they operating Monokuma from if not the surveillance room? Alright, let's go. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Oh wait, let me take cover first, I don't want to get exploded. Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Whoa. There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was...
Huh?
Whoa, this place is totally sci-fi! Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Damn! Nice setup. What do you think, Allie?
What the heck?
I mean, every part of this school leaves a bad taste in my mouth, but
Just a second.
this place is like #1 gross in this whole different league of creepy. What's down there? A hatch. Some kind of hatch on the floor. Right now, I'm more concerned about that weird device. I think it's important to know where that goes, Makoto. What is this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top, though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? I think we'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Then could that mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's stop poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just or whatever something like this. But it was too late. Hina was already jabbing away at the control panel.
Huh?
Did you hear that? That was the Monokuma. Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center. Ah, so it summons a Monokuma to a specific room. I take a good look at the control panel, and I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center? I just switched from data to data. That's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where the strange noise came from. I probably better go check it out. Yes, please, I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just continue on from over here. He's just going to be there, but not operated, right? Did I just hear what I think I heard? Hey? Is that Monokuma? Oh boy, he's actually just there. Hey. Whoa, give me all your donuts. That's Hina. Oh my gosh. That growl was adorable. Is that you, Hina?
What?
Oh man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Oh, man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it and the control panel inside. They have to be in there to control Monokuma. But if that's true, when Monokuma was in here talking to us, everyone but Kyoko was here. No, it's not Kyoko. Nope, I refuse. Once again, I refuse.
Ah!
Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now was Monokuma.
Huh?
Monokuma?
Ooh!
What, for real? Yup, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And this control room is totally separate from the data center with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true... How... But the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student? What about the class trials, huh? When all of us are there, how does How could one of us be controlling him? It's not possible. No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Except for Mikuro, I guess. She could have controlled him, but I think it's established by now she's not the mastermind. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Oh well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible, but I really hope it's not true. So like... You want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. I'm trying to remember where we got the key to the data center from. Did Mikuro have it? We can't waste all that time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. I think we got it from Makuro's body. I'm pretty sure. I just noticed Monokuma's face is on the ground here. Alright, let's look at this hatch. What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. What? This hatch is important. Don't fucking know. As soon as the door to the center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted. They just came up through that fucking hatch, didn't they? Waiting for us to leave. Monokuma!
Just a second.
Hey, no fair, you can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just up and stopped moving. The nut room?
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room.
Yes, indeed.
Correctamundo.
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? The hatch. The hatch. Did you happen to check a certain suspicious hatch? I tried to, like 4 times. The game would not let me. BS. No way. The hatch on the floor? Too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Game, that's bullshit. You're making me out to be silly for not checking the hatch. That's bullshit. Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. So the game should have fucking made out that it was locked when I tried to open it instead of this bullshit. I'm sorry guys, I'm super salty. Okay then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace! He's gone, but... Was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure.
Huh?
Then, when I said we should leave... Well, that hatch couldn't be open from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See ya. Hina took off at a full sprint, and I have to do what I can too. That's the only way forward. Is there another room here that was locked? I feel like the headmaster's room. Hey Byakuya, this is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Oh, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. Is that the same sword from Makoto's room? Probably not. The bookshelf seems really well made, and it's filled with files and thick books. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Of course I would. What do you mean, something interesting? Take a look at this. Student roster. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. I don't know what that word means. Class 78, student registry? It contains profile for all of us, and Makuro.
So in other words...
Apparently Class 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Makuro's profile in Kyoko's room...
I see.
That's right, it also mentioned Class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers...
In other words...
There can be no doubt. Makuro was a student here at Hope's Peak Academy, just like the rest of us. Where was she this whole time? Makuro Ukusaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. Huh? What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point? She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Makuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. Does it have her face on it, maybe? What?
So in other words...
When it comes to this profile, there was more information about Makuro that we still didn't have. I love when that music kicks in. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself.
Interesting.
I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. There's her face. Makuro reappeared suddenly in the background and an entity floats, close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Makuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Makuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Makuro was part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Makuro and the Mastermind were allies? It must have been Makuro that attacked you in the secret room, Makoto. So why? Why would they kill Makuro? Plus, even the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Makuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Makuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should take note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? A girl who seems to be included as part of our Class 78. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. Further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals. 31 to 22, 32. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. Do you, Makoto? What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean? Wait, is he trying to say? There's a chance the body isn't actually Makuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Oh, and one last thing. There's a bit of advice for me to use, so I suggest you pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her. I mean, if I didn't, you know, we would have been stuck here forever. Huh?
In other words...
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch. But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. His intentions are good, but I think he's wrong. I can trust her. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Do you have anything more to say? Hey, Byakuya?
I don't have time to play with you.
Alright, you don't want to talk to me. I think that was a new line. I don't have time to play with you. I don't want to play with you anymore. You're ugly. There are trophies and even a shield in the display case. Class 78, Student Registry. Apparently that's us. It has profiles of me and everyone I met at the beginning, and Makuro. Just like us, Makuro was apparently a new student here at Hope's Peak. Makuro Kusaba, part of the Ultimate Despair. Which means her and the Mastermind should have been allies. Then why would the Mastermind kill her? Weren't they friends? Does the Ultimate Despair have friends? Man, this is blue as hell. Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? Alright, what's this? There's a stack of tops here. I've seen a lot of those things lately. Ugh, so cold. Why is it so cold in here? That's the first thing I need to figure out. Oh, what? You want me to make it less cold, Makoto? There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side... some kind of weird machine or something built in the wall. I've seen something like this before. Oh, that's it. I've seen this kind of thing in horror movies and stuff. It's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around. Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all your cadaver needs. In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy for as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. I struggled to read there, so that's why I went so slow. This is the instruction manual for the fridge. Is that important in any way? There's nothing here. The right-hand lights are off. But looking around, I think I get it. Seems clear to me now. It was a makeshift morgue. There we go. And about those lights by each slot. It looks like it's set up so that when a slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which would mean inside each slot lit up in blue, and another one of the victims is... Could our friends be in here? I can't let my emotions take control right now. So the one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other options. Look, I know it's grim, Makoto, but open a couple. Like, see if people you know are in here. Yeah, right. You don't want to do it. I get it. There's still the mystery of the photos. Hey, Toko. Oh, Toko, so this is where you were.
What do you want?
Am I so disgusting you want me out of your sight? No, I wish you helped me. No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything, not one single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back! Give me back my precious time! Calm down, Togo.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will? Well, fuck him. I'm not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Well, why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Really? Look in the locker again. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. Oh, there's just a mastermind attempt to friend Kyoko. Well, really? Why did the game direct me here, then? Stupid. Stupid! Makoto and me on the same wavelength. Huh? It's gone. Makuro's body. It's not here? Well, if we remember, Monokuma did say they take the body after a trial is over. But we're redoing the trial. You should bring it back. The sprinkler control panel. They're set to turn on at 7. Not important. Hey, chickens. I'm sorry the mastermind killed one of you. There are still just the 4 chickens left. Honestly, I'd be kind of terrified if there were more than that. Are you sure they're chickens though, Makoto? Sarah gets soaked by the sprinklers every day, right? And it doesn't break the camera? Okay, let's look at this big fucking flower penis thing. The Monokuma flower. Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Did it eat Makuro? Well, I don't think it's related to the case, so I'd better keep my distance. Alright, maybe not. The tool shed. Maybe the body's inside the tool shed. I better check just to be sure. No, it doesn't look like anything's different. I don't find anything close to a dead body. It's not here either, then it must be... Could it be in the biolab? But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. That tarp. A tarp played a key role in another case, so I'd better look into it. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp on one corner of the tarp. It says Biolab? That this originally came from the Biolab. Tarp has been added to the truth bullets. We're back. I believe we're supposed to open one of these lockers with the headmaster's handbook. Wait, but what about that emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and... Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we got inside. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Alright, so surely one of these lockers has something important. Ah, here we go. This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to probably has organization problems in every part of their life. It's a crystal ball, I think. This is a crystal ball. Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker, it's just not possible. No, don't put suspicion on Hero. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, are those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right? There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked up in no particular order. And dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuffed this is. I didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. I'm trying to act as casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. But the moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written, Yasuhiro Hagakure. Is this our Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes for a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hero came to this school at the same time as the rest of us. We were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? This might be evidence about memories being erased. We don't remember attending school here? Now I think about it, I don't know where Hero is. Kyoko's in the headmaster's hidden room. Toko's in the dojo. Yeah, and Byakuya is in the headmaster's room. Where the fuck is Hero? He's missing. And we know that the mastermind locked the data center. I don't know, man. Let's check the rest of these lockers. This thing's practically empty. What's this? This one thing, some kind of pocketbook. Let's see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. There's some writing inside, it could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. Looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world and serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. Kyoko has no memory of this. I don't think she does. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. Or if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hadn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. But her negative feeling towards him are the same. Yep. I read this already. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. When I reached the last page, a question mark spinning through my mind. I just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us. Wait, I was reading that. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. That's about the ultimate despairs, I think. Can we talk to Kyoko about that, I wonder? But the more I see, the less it makes sense. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are these things in the lockers that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. That's right, Makoto, keep believing. Let's see if we can talk to Kyoko. Oh. That's it? We can't open the fridge?
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely? Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
What now? He wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, he said to go to the gym, right? Is everyone coming? There you are. Oh, hey, Hiro. Where have you been, punk? Makoto! Why'd you act so surprised? No reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? He probably found something about Makoto that freaked him out. I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What did he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hiro, wait! There was no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Hiro? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? I think he's scared of you. Oh, this is different. It's just Makoto. Is he talking to us all one-on-one? That's a wrap, guys. We'll find out what Monokuma has to say next time on Let's Play Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc. I really hope you're enjoying. You know, we're getting so close to the end. I'm guessing only maybe 2 or 3 more episodes to the end. And, we'll get to the end of the story. It's going to be so exciting. I really hope you're enjoying. If you liked the video, press like. If you want to see more, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think. And I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc. Bye bye. I love you all. Stay safe and stay happy.